What's up, y'all? It's How to Sail on the Florida Scrublands. Let's get into today's discussion. Extremely vast topic. So let me bring back up the fact that we are currently under the regime of one bloodline. 13 families, one bloodline. The bloodline that we're talking about specifically is the Romulus and Remus bloodline out of the origin story of Rome, the sons of the wolf. They created a philosophy in which they are the true gods over nature, over the creator, over the most high, over the God frequency, over the point of creation, over the universal cosmic axis, right? They decided that they were gods over the natural order of life itself, right? And they formulated a plan to usurp the world under one name, under one identity, the one world order that everyone wants to talk about. We are already in that. We've been in it for a long time. It's been one world order for about a century on some real shit. I'm not capping. And I'm about to explain to you exactly why. It started with the colonization and genocide of Anglo-Saxon and Germanic pagan multi-theistic tribes people in what you know as subcontinental Europe. It started there. That was the first crime that was done by this family. They had their first understanding of the god capitalism, that which is the self-serving force, the self-focused entity, right? It's an actual religion that comes with an actual vibrational frequency and actual powers that's been corrupting the world ever since. They brought that here. They cultivated that. The sons of the wolf. Same nefarious, psychotic, bloodthirsty, zero empathy, self-serving, Luciferian cult of a bloodline from Rome is the same bloodline that led to all of your European nobility. After the birth of the Holy Roman Empire in the 9th century, do you know how this so-called royalty, right? These figureheads of society, these false diabolical idols, right? You know how they got down? They would find a neighboring kingdom. They would find a neighboring kingdom that was not affiliated with them or infiltrated by their lineage yet, and they would marry into that family, kill off that wife after impregnating her and hoping her until she had a son. Pretty much like have a son, then she would be killed. Then they get another wife. They'd impregnate her until she had a son and she'd be killed. And they did this for all these countries, acquiring more land underhandedly through invading the genes. These people are diabolical, perverted fucks. Everything that you would understand Satan to be, these people amplified, and they set a standard for the modern world through colonialization, through pain, inflicted pain and systemic violence and trauma. Look into the etymology of the word capitalism. You would see it stems from the Latin word caput. And you know what caput means? Caput means head. They are the head. This bloodline that is in every major branch of the Western government is your head thinking for you, giving you direction. They are the mind behind you, but they are just a bloodline. They live and they breathe like you and me. Like you and me. There are people who have decided all of our identities for us. They told you that you were white, me that I was black, you that you were every race that you were, when really we are way more than what they say we are. And we have an actual history that exists, and they rewrote history. They just won wars by stealing land handily and living by their own godless philosophy. This fake theology bullshit in which they are the creator gods of this false reality. You know what else caput means in Latin? It means cattle or chattel. It means chattel. Transatlantic slavery was called chattel slavery. Look at the etymology of capitalism. Now, tell me I'm lying. Nothing I say is a lie to you. I'm telling you the straight hard facts. It means chattel, head, and cattle. They're thinking for you, and it's the system of the chattel. We are the chattel. Still, right now. They're trying to get off. They're talking about space and shit. These motherfuckers are trying to get off. And if you black, you been waking up to this. You been knew this. It's the white people that really, they're using the white people as the weapon against the rest of us, or against the rest of all humanity. Any melanated first people, that's the real threat, because we was on some shit way more than Europe was. We talked about that the other day. Europe was uncivilized. Game gain one thing from listening to my talks, gain this. I'm giving you it. I'm giving you the type of shit where if I was a celebrity and I said this, they would kill me. Being a nigga from the hood, they would kill me if I started talking like this. Luckily, I'm unknown as fuck. And most of y'all... Alright, let's refresh on the specific conditions that allowed this diabolical, homicidal family to gain the strong hand on the world that they did, right? This evil lineage, okay? One is environment. Environment in Europe was extremely strenuous. It was terrible. We talked about this the other day. Frigid temperatures. Agriculture was not sustainable year long, right? You have to kill animals for hides, for sustenance, right? So there are weapons around, there are tools, right? I'm assuming mental illness was way more prevalent. Also, education and what you call modern civilization didn't come until Europe started to teach Greece and was later colonized by Greece. And then Rome usurped Greece and their stronghold on the whole Mediterranean, right? So we've established that. One is environment. The second one, right, is through invading the gene pools of neighboring lineages, right? And then killing the males and putting their infantile sons on the throne. That was the other way that they did it. The way that they did it after that was they had the understanding of what were his beings and the cosmos. They had the Kemet knowledge. And what we know is only about, that's why they say that we only use about 20% of our brains. It's because, shit, we only know about 20% of the Kemet knowledge even. They've only got us in one vein of it. That they're using against us is capitalism, this false god. It's a religion, just like Taoism, just like Abrahamism, Islamism, Judaism. It's a religion. Gods of ancient Greece that Rome replicated, right? So, you know, you had Zeus, Jupiter, right? Saturn, you had Kronos. There were different deities attached to them, right? They were just emperors. They were just noble people, emperors. That's it. They were the kings of the time, your CEOs of the time, your top dollar motherfuckers of the time. That's it. All these people did was find the deities of other cultures and religions and plaster their face over them, right? Create statues and paintings and imagery and pottery, right? Using techniques learned from the Egyptians, the Kemet people, right? And they applied it to the multi-theistic gods of different tribal peoples in Europe. The Anglo-Saxons had their own culture that was connectivity to the earth and these beings, as did the people of Gaul, as did the Germanic tribes, as did your northern Viking tribe, everybody, bro. And they came in there and they provided a different standard. And they took advantage of your biological imperative to survive, and they attacked your ancestors and completely dehumanized them and got them to be just like them. Christianity, I'm gonna put you hip. Christianity, white Jesus, is just the white man's mugshot on what was at one time a brown religion. You hear me? We were the spiritual conduits of this earth. We are nature. It is one family, this invasive species, bro, that created the current conditions. There's no such thing as an inherently good or bad human being, just one that can be influenced. I've been giving y'all game. I know y'all are all confused about what's happening right now. I'm telling you, there's one bloodline that usurped the planet. Asian niggas just took a knee. They're like, damn, life is rough. I'm gonna do what he's doing. That's it. That's what Arab niggas did too. Fuck, yeah, this shit rough. Ooh, let me colonize. You feel me? Cause this happened to me. Literally. That's the mentality. No, the term Jesus just means useful man. I've already gone over this shit too. Just means useful man. And it's made after Horus, right? And the Virgin Mary is made after Isis, right? The Serapis figure. And it's really the face of Tom one Soter. Soter meaning savior. He's the savior. I am the savior. Applied to my white standards. There were no white people, my nigga. We already know this. I'm just refreshing your brains because you got to think of everything I'm saying in one thing. And Jesus Christ was a real person. He was coming here to say, hey, save yourselves. Save yourselves. Protect yourselves. This is what is coming. And he was most likely Ethiopian, my guy. The first ever biblical transcripts were in Aramaic. Not even Hebrew. Come on now. The first ever biblical transcripts to be discovered were Gnostic Christianity transcripts. And they were saying that there is a false God on this earth. There is a false God on this earth. A false creator presence. And they said, is consuming all that lives. We are being consumed. This is not our natural state. They have got melanated people by the neck, and they've been had us by the neck. It is for a specific reason. It is because we are the only ones. They're coming for black and melanated people, black and Mesoamerican melanated people from what is known as North America and South America, falsely named after the colonizer Amerigo Vespucci, right? They're coming for these people because we're the only ones who had the knowledge before they did. It is in our DNA, it is in our melanin, and like I said before, a soul continuously comes back to this plane of existence. So we've been here before. Keep us in this coma, in this perpetual cycle, this loop, right? This distraction separating us from our nature, so that we don't collectively wake up and go murk these motherfuckers. They're a small population, bro. They're a small population. I'm telling you the truth. They have abused Kemetic sciences. They are the false gods. They are human sorcerers up to some nasty, nasty witchcraft. Zero cap. And I've told you everything. If you don't fuck with what I'm saying, talk to me. I'll give you more knowledge. I have more. This is just the tip of the iceberg. All I've been doing is working out and educating myself because shit, they're not gonna get me, nigga. They not gonna get me. And I don't want them to get any of y'all. I really don't want them to get any of y'all. I'm out the way. I'm in a whole different place. I'm out the way. I know shit, nigga. And other niggas know shit. And everybody is gonna wake up, bro. And we done with this shit. It's a legacy of evil. We're done. We're done. Shake it off. Done. Kemetic science, obviously it's the science of Kemet, but to be more specifically, it is biospiritual. It is combining physical science with cosmic science, with cosmology, with the understanding of creation, understanding wavelengths, light, frequency, how one affects all, how this is just one perception of the unseen. What is seen is a perception of the unseen. It's just bouncing off of other particles. All these atoms are just waves at the end of the day. And that's straight up science. I just gave you my own fucking bro version of actual science. They understood that. They manipulated it, which is why you have all these Roman, Egyptian symbols on all the money in all of our institutions, all of our federal buildings. You have obelisks in all major cities, literally. Some are actually stolen from Egypt. Just like you have scrappers in Detroit bandos, a lot of them European, colonial, diabolical, bloodline-led nations, right, would literally scrap the countries they invaded. They would steal everything, down to actual blueprints and plans for architecture, and they would destroy whatever city was there, or take it over and claim whatever intellectual, scientific work to be done there was theirs. These niggas stole shit. They was too busy murdering to worry about knowledge in Europe for the longest time, till they stole the technologies to their society up. If you take anything away from this discussion today, understand that your identity was given to you, right? Your identity was given to you, right? You are in the process of selling your soul for an archetype of humanity or a personality, right? The one world order is effect. It's been in effect. They've been snatched our natural spiritual center and biological process. It already happened. Earlier I said it's for a century. That's a lie. It's actually about a millennia that they've been dominating with this. That it's just been getting stronger and stronger. They got us wrapped up. It's been happening. I was just high. I had just smoked some gelato. You feel me? I had just smoked. So I said century. It's actually been a millennia. The establishment of the Vatican and the Holy Roman Empire, the construction of the Hagia Sophia in Turkey, being by the implementation of Christos, the Serapis figure. Pew.
We are in active captivity
Just like that movie Avatar, we are the nature spirits. We are the fucking nature gods. Actually. And they're flooding our diet with toxic foods. They've got us in this regimented chattel system, right? The capitalist system. They got us all praying to our own captors. They got us looking to our captors for salvation, literally. Whether it's fucking starting a business, going to college, or getting food stamps, anything connected to an institution. You eating from the trough. Poor sheep. Evil shepherd, man. Poor sheep. Sheesh. 1 bloodline, 13 family. Shit. Man. I'm tired. I need a protein shake or something, man.